Well, I left my GoPro at home for some reason, and in front of me is the field with a bunch of cows, and I'm sitting at the equipment school. So here you see excavators, that's the training yard, and then we have all these little mobile buildings, and then my loader, the one I'll be training on, is in the distance over there. And they also have a grader, a backhoe, a rock truck. And so I came a bit early. Okay, hold on, let me switch to wider view. So I came a bit early. They told me to be here at 11:45. I was probably here like 11:40, 11:35, because it's only a 5-mile drive, 8 clicks from my hotel. And we did a quick, they took my documents, I gave them the payment, they took copies of my driver's license, and then the lady from the office did a little presentation on her computer, about safety policies and policies inside the school, basically no verbal abuse towards students or instructors, stay safe, wear safety equipment, like your personal protection equipment, stuff like that, like the usual stuff, kind of like a quick orientation. And also they gave me this big binder. Like, man, look at this, I have to learn all this in 3 weeks. So and then I have to write a couple of tests, and they give you the free collared hard hat, the free safety vest, free gloves. There was a pen in there somewhere, and also safety glasses. Yeah, safety glasses and ear protection. So now I'm just waiting for 1 o'clock, because there'll be today I'm only doing this orientation, quick orientation with the office lady, and then at 1 o'clock they showed me where the classroom is. It's one of those mobile trailers, and we're going for a 2-hour classroom training. Not sure what we're gonna do. Like, man, these cows are so cute, because they have a lot of calves. Big cows. I saw a bull, I think. Yeah, one bull is there, and the small calf is sniffing the bull. He doesn't have any milk. Come on, what are you, stupid? But this is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. As I was driving here, it's all in the middle of fields. I like this here. I kind of like I wish I would live somewhere in an area like this. Of course, you need, restaurants and stores and stuff like that. Oh, I went for a run this morning. There's lots of places here. So I did probably maybe less than 2 clicks one way. But I had my stopwatch, so I was measuring 15 minutes. So I jogged, just slowly. Jogged 15 minutes one way, then turned around and went back. And then they sent me a map as well. So like, these guys are very, very organized. So they sent me the map, see directions. So I'm somewhere here. My hotel is here, that's Innisfail. And then you take this 2A here, and this is where I'm right now. So basically, Innisfail is here, Calgary is this way, about 85 kilometers, and Red Deer is about 35 kilometers. And of course, that's north, and that's where, Edmonton and stuff like that. This is west. So pretty cool. I feel pretty excited. I already met my instructor, and I talked to the office lady. I said, honestly, like, I said, I read the testimonials on your website about people getting, job offers even before they finish. And she gave me a couple of tips. She said, 80% of our students get employed within a month after finishing the program. And she says, we recommend that you start searching when you're in the middle, but I don't care. Like my program is only 3 weeks, so I'm gonna start searching right away. And she gave me a very valuable tip that I suspected the same, because I said, hey, I was looking on job boards online, like Indeed Canada, Indeed.ca, and I said everybody's asking for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, or even 10 years of experience. And what she told me, she says, look for any job where they require less than 3. And she says if they're asking for like 1 or 2 years, apply. And that's what I'm gonna do now, because I was getting all these notifications from Indeed because I signed up. You can click there, do you want to be notified if any new jobs are published? And I said, yeah, heavy equipment operator, send me all new jobs. And so a couple of times a week I get emails from them saying, okay, here's this job posted by this company, click here for more details. And I don't think I've applied. Maybe I applied for one and didn't get any response. So now I'm gonna get more aggressive and start applying. Like she says, if it's less than 3 years experience, or even 3, screw them. If it says 3 years or less, I click that apply button, and I created my resume, just showing my trucking experience. And then in each trucking position, and I had a few, right? I was with McKinnon Transport, Challenger, Landstar, Premium, and then Independent. And I started doing heavy haul in 2014, my last year with Landstar, when I got that orange Kaufman trailer. And I think I did like maybe 2 loads, and that's when Landstar kicked me out because I stopped on the side of the road to take the camera off when I was doing a YouTube video. They're a bunch of morons, safety Nazis, And then I went to work for this Premium idiots. Why idiots? Because they had company drivers. And I always tell, when somebody asks me for advice, I say never, ever, ever. If you're owner operator with your own truck and your own trailer, never, ever, ever join a company that also has company drivers, because these guys, they promised us 82% commission. And yeah, they were doing that, except that all the good loads were going to company trucks, right? Because it makes sense, because they make more money on company trucks. So why would they give you a load that pays like $10,000, and then they have to pay me $8,200, right? So no, $10,000 load goes on a company truck where they pay the poor schmuck 25 cents a mile, and then they give me some bricks or some lumber, that pays $800, and then yeah, they pay me 82% of that. So that's what I quickly discovered. So never ever work for a company that employs company drivers if you are an owner operator. So if you take only this from this whole big video, if you're a trucker, I did my job, okay? Just trying to help, honestly. And so what I did in the resume, since I started doing this heavy haul, right? I started dealing with machinery, right? I was loading them. At least I learned the basic controls, right? I can walk them, like no problemo. Just give me any excavator, any dozer, any grader, I can drive it, right? So I never use it as a work tool. Like I never dug a trench or backfilled or loaded a truck with a loader, but I know how to walk them, how to start them, how to find the master switch for the battery, how to raise the bucket. I can do all that. So I'm at least, not exactly a rookie in this. And so that's what I added in my resume. In each position that involved hauling machinery, I added that I was operating equipment just for loading and unloading purposes, but I had experience with, excavators, loaders, not so many dozers, graders, lots of rock trucks, lots of pipe layers, some cranes, some material processing equipment, the one that used on scrap yards, even had a couple of locomotives. I remember I was moving one shunting small engine that used to shunt, you know, railroad cars. So lots of various machines that I've had experience with over the years. And so I'm gonna, when I get back, this is my binder. I can take it home. I'm gonna study and just start applying everywhere. If it's less than 3 years, I'll start applying. Okay. You guys want to see those cows closer? I don't know. Let's go. By the way, what's the time now? Hold on. Time now is, because I have to be in the classroom at 1 o'clock. Oh, 10 to 1. Okay. But let me show you those cows, because I don't know, they're really cute. So excavators, so they have what? You see, and that's telling me that excavator program is the most popular. And actually I did see lots of postings, you know, where people were looking for excavator operators, because look how many excavators they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they have 1 rock truck, 1 backhoe, and 1 loader. But on their website they say, oh, and 1 dozer. But on their website they say they have 50 pieces of equipment. Well, I see a small loader over there. That's their, what do you call it, like a repair shop under that big tent. But definitely much more excavators. Okay, let's go look at these cows here. See, like this one? They're curious. Okay. What's your name? You want to be an equipment operator as well? Come on. I'm learning to operate a wheel loader. You want to join me? Be my lucky charm talisman? No? All right. And that's a bull. There's a big cow over there. They're curious. They look at you, you know, like funny. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys, but I might do an update. About what we learned in class. Okay, I think we can already go in. Man, I love these boots. They're so huge, but they're super comfortable. So I'm back in my room, and we don't have any water for the shower. The guy says something is wrong because they had to shut down the water. So that's where I am. Oh, I wanted to go and do, we'll do it tomorrow maybe, because there's a lot of cool trucks. That's Highway 2 going south. That's Calgary's over there, my home. There's a lot of cool trucks. I saw lots of heavy equipment being moved. So I might go there tomorrow after class and do some truck watching. And so I'm back at my hotel, and I have to do a lot of reading. And honestly, that lady from the car photography company sent me a critique of my last 27 pictures I took, again for the second time of my car. And she told me what I did wrong. So now she wants me to reshoot my Jeep again, another 27 pictures based on her, you know, like mistakes I made. And honestly, I so don't feel like doing it again. It's just getting, and then again, it's like $10 a car, right? They promise me 10 to 30 cars a week. So basically $300 a week. Whereas now I have to focus on this. I have to focus on this LOADER program, right? And this is the binder. And today the class, for some reason, started on page 97. So I'm guessing, you know, they don't exactly care where you start. And I have no idea what it's all about. Like, what the heck is... we were learning this. We were learning swell and compacting factors. You know, they were telling us how material swells, and I'm like, what are we talking about? And then at least I learned today, because it's all new for me, right? I learned today is that if you have a bank of material, okay, what the heck is bank, right? Like, I know the word, but I don't know what they mean in the construction lingo. Okay, you have a bank, which means unexcavated, right? So it's just work site. So they take material from that bank and they stockpile it. And turns out, for some reason, if you take out, let's say, 50 cubic yards or cubic meters, you're going to end up with 60 cubic yards of loose material. So now when you call a truck, you need to count that, and all because of this, right? So that's what I learned today. So for example, sand will swell by 12%. So the loose material will be 12% more in volume than original from the bank, right? And then compaction, right, means that when they put the stuff back in, they have to compact it, right? And so again, it's, or what they were saying, basically, if you dig a hole and you put the material back in, and especially if you compact it, you will not be able to fill the entire hole. So man, so that's what I've been, and then we've been doing some exercises here. It's all about swelling and compacting. And the instructor was a pretty cool dude, 67 years old. He was a trainer and instructor for like 40 years, and he can operate all kinds of machines, and he's actually retired. But they ask him to come out when, let's say, one instructor is sick or have to be away. And so we did this classroom for 1 to 3. And then tomorrow, I was scheduled here. So tomorrow I have to be there at 10 o'clock. I'm doing my CSTS, whatever the heck that means. Or Construction Safety Training System. I do that safety ticket. Another certification, and then I do Workplace Hazardous Material Information System, WHMIS. Okay, and then the last one I do on September 17th. I have to go to Red Deer again, to Health and Safety Training Institute, and I'm gonna write a test for First Aid Level 2. So if any of you guys, feel lightheaded watching my videos after September 17th, let me know. I might be able to help. Thanks for watching.